Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. So I realized this week we didn't actually get to the super thanks. So we will either do that later today or tomorrow for sure. But I definitely want to make sure to give thanks to everyone who gave super thanks last week. And then this coming Monday, we will thank the people who gave super thanks this week. But I genuinely appreciate all of you who support the channel, like and subscribe and share. Greatly appreciate it. But anyway, let's get to this, because
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start using that in my videos for the next week or two. Just to remind you fanboys of the ridiculousness that your king does on a regular basis. But anyway, recently, and I've seen other content creators do videos on this already, so I'm late to the party. But just want to throw my 2 cents in here. So recently, the NBA did another poll amongst the players, and surprise, surprise, everyone, Michael Jordan still remains the GOAT. But let's check out this article from the Bleacher Report really quick. It says, according to NBA players, the GOAT debate consists of only 2 players, and everyone else is in a distant rearview mirror. That's a ridiculous way to start off already, because okay, anyway. Michael Jordan edged out LeBron James as the greatest player in NBA history. According to a poll of 133 players conducted by The Athletic, Jordan received 45.9% of the vote, while James came in at 42.1%. Kobe was a distant third place at 9.8%, while Stephen Curry, Magic Johnson, and Paul Pierce each received 0.8%, the equivalent to 1 vote apiece. The vast majority of observers, both players and fans, acknowledge Jordan and James as the 2 greatest players in NBA history. Often the debate between the two is split between generational lines. Younger fans who did not get to see Jordan play in his heyday lean towards James, while older fans who were around for Jordan's 6-ring run in the 90s often scoff at anyone testing his airness. While there was no age data given in the Athletic poll, the vast majority of NBA players are closer to the James range. Even players in their mid to late 30s were only children when they were watching Jordan. So it's telling that MJ still carries enough respect to eclipse James, who was a childhood hero to countless current players. And so we're going to hold up on that article right there. You get the gist of what's happening. So seems like each year amongst the players, James gains a little more ground in the GOAT debate amongst the players. And I think that's the obvious reason is what the article was saying, is that the NBA is getting younger and younger as the years occur. And it's simply the players who did not get to see Jordan play, who really don't know that much about Jordan except the Jordan brand. But I think it is very telling, fanboys, this again should be very depressing to you, that each year these polls come out that LeBron James is still not voted to GOAT by the players. And I think we can all agree that if it was a poll amongst the people, that gap would be much wider. Because I think the players are more subjected to the narratives that take place on a daily basis. I mean, they're in the circle of these people who are LeBron James apologists, who never have anything bad to say about LeBron, who make excuses for LeBron, and who keep pumping the ridiculous narrative that somehow this longevity should be such a huge factor in the GOAT debate. Honestly, I don't care if LeBron James plays for another 15 years and still is averaging 30. It really wouldn't matter. Because to me, the simple question is, if you had a game for your life, who would you want leading that team? Would you want the excuse maker? The complain to the ref after every play, so much so that he's not getting back on defense? Of course, sometimes it's not him complaining to the ref. That's the reason he doesn't get back on defense. Sometimes it's just pure lack of effort that he doesn't get back on defense. Do you want the player who clearly is not as clutch, unless you want to use that one stat of buzzer beaters, which is not the only thing that determines clutchness. The one stat of buzzer beaters that they try to use to say he's more clutch than Jordan. Again, if you look at LeBron's total clutch stats, I think it's like 20 out of 119. It's something completely ridiculous. So, when you listen to the media constantly talk about how clutch this guy is, they never bring up those kind of stats. They only bring up buzzer beaters, the stats that serve him to have a case for being clutch. But as we all know, those who follow this channel, we know LeBron James, again, I'm going to say this over and over again, is a below average superstar. He's below average. So something else that should be depressing to you guys is, obviously LeBron James came into the league the year Michael Jordan retired for the last time. And so people keep talking about LeBron James, 21 years of playing and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But here's something that should be a depressing thought for you fanboys is, also for 21 years, 21 years of propaganda about LeBron James, 21 years of excusing all of his failures and losses, 21 years of the media using every trick in the book to try to convince everyone that he's the GOAT, and they have not been able to do it. That should be a very that alone, fanboys, when you think about that, that alone should let you know that LeBron James is nowhere close to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is what, 61 years old? 62, 61, 62, something like that. And that wow, 61 years old, and the guy is still regarded as the GOAT by the majority of people. That is saying a whole lot. I cannot stress. I don't think there's not another player who you could say at 61 years old, they were still regarded as the GOAT by the majority of people. Like, again, this is unprecedented. This just shows you the impact of Michael Jordan. And why is the impact of Michael Jordan so strong? Because Michael Jordan is actually the GOAT in a whole lot of areas. This is why the impact of Michael Jordan is so strong. Michael Jordan is arguably the GOAT in a whole lot of areas. What do I mean by that? Well, arguably Michael Jordan is the most athletic player to ever play the game. Arguably. Again, to me, there's an argument for Wilt Chamberlain as well. Some people may want to throw Vince Carter in there, but to me, again, I always say Vince Carter was an explosive dunker, but he couldn't jump as high as Michael Jordan. I mean, yeah, he couldn't jump as high as Michael Jordan. He wasn't as quick as Michael Jordan, but he was an explosive dunker. But yeah, Michael Jordan, arguably the most athletic, arguably the GOAT competitor, arguably the GOAT in killer mentality, arguably the GOAT in skill, arguably the GOAT at his position in defense, the GOAT of marketability with Nike and all of the endorsements that he opened up the door for. Again, back when Nike first signed Jordan, the amount of money that they had to advertise Michael Jordan compared to what they have today to advertise LeBron, and they still could not get LeBron shoes to sell anywhere close to what Michael Jordan shoes still sell to this day. So he's the GOAT in marketability. He's the GOAT in bringing the sport worldwide and making basketball, giving basketball worldwide recognition. Again, there have been several people on this channel from all over the world who have shared their Michael Jordan stories in a foreign country about seeing just how we did over here, seeing a bunch of people wearing Michael Jordan jerseys. Again, to me, when Michael Jordan was playing, it was jersey culture because it wasn't just Michael Jordan jerseys. That people were wearing football jerseys, hockey jerseys, baseball jerseys. But to me, it all stemmed from Michael Jordan making not only basketball, but just really sports so popular, which is why it's always the Michael Jordan of. So in other countries, people talk about seeing the Michael Jordan jersey everywhere, seeing kids in Michael Jordan jerseys. I remember a story of a guy saying, I think he saw a baby in a Michael Jordan jersey. So Michael Jordan is arguably the GOAT, is the GOAT of bringing basketball to worldwide recognition. So Michael Jordan is, again, the best at so many things in the game of basketball and surrounding the game of basketball, that it really is not close. This is why at 61 years of age, amongst a lot of players who didn't even get to see Michael Jordan play, he's still viewed as the GOAT. Fanboys, that should be a sobering thought. Come on. Come join reality with the rest of us. Michael Jordan checks every box that can be checked. Not only as a basketball player, but as an athlete. He checks every box that could be checked. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Like I said, fanboys, this should be depressing for you year after year after year. Again, the generations in the NBA are getting younger, but Jordan is still edging out. And here's the thing is, what's going to be interesting is, I think a lot of this is because LeBron James is still playing. Now, when LeBron James actually retires, I think that number is going to start to regress. That number is going to start to regress. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that if LeBron James keeps playing another couple of years, he's going to be able to win the vote amongst the NBA players for being the GOAT? Do you ever think LeBron James, even if he plays 10 more years, will win the vote amongst the public for being the GOAT? I highly doubt that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. All right.